minutes ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Detroit Lions.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
7-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Stafford, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Bridgewater again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
33-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. McCaffrey on the toss right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
McCaffrey on the carry.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rosa set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Swift. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together. Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater flushed out right, looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
46-yard attempt.
And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Darius Geis, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running is Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 42-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap and that's a good start right there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Throwing, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Panthers
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Defensively by Jeff Okudah.
Bridgewater again. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Yard loss.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's bring it.
1st down, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 42, Panthers 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
By Jeff Okudah.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. He can run. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down by...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
6 yards.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direct.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Set. 180. Mike's by 4. They can't hang with us. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tonight.
And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Today's final score, Lions 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?